A popular complaint that I get from many men is that they are tired of hearing no multiple times in the other room from their female partners. At the same time, many women have complained that they are not interested in any activities in the other room simply because they are never satisfied because the men are only interested in satisfying themselves. So who is now the culprit? Is it the men or the women? In today's video, we're going to be discussing why many marriages are becoming sexless and how to fix it. So, just an upfront disclaimer. A lot of people are not going to like what I'm going to say in this video. And this is because I'm going to be saying the hard truth. But I'm going to be as balanced as possible. I'll be talking to both the men and the women. For this week, I'm going to be talking to the women and addressing the complaints that men made and how to deal with it. Next week, I'm going to be talking to the men and addressing the complaints that women made and how they can deal with it. So don't feel like I'm taking sides with anybody in this video. I'm on the side of everybody, both men and women. A lot of what I'm saying is based off real life feedback I get from couples that I work with. If you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Dr. O, and I help couples that are struggling with intimacy to get their groove back in the other room. So if you want to book a consultation with me, you can click the link in the description box below. Take note that the people that will benefit most from the advice I'm going to be giving in this video are people that are in healthy marriages and they love and value each other and they genuinely seek to satisfy their partner in bed. So that means the wife is genuinely seeking to satisfy her husband and the husband is genuinely seeking to satisfy the wife. If you're married to a partner that is selfish, then some extra coaching may be required. Many of the men that I've worked with complain that a lot of them are not getting enough intercourse from their partner in the other room, especially the married men. And this happens because their partner is never in the mood, their partner is always saying no, and every time their partner rejects them, it starts to feel tiring. It starts to sound so cliche that after a while, they themselves are not even in the mood to have anything with their partner. Does not mean that they're not in the mood. In the women's defense, a lot of the women I spoke to, like I said earlier, said, well, they're not always in the mood or they're not always interested because the men don't even bother to satisfy them. So intercourse is not fun for them. They'd rather live without it. A woman once asked me that, is sex food? Why do men like sex so much? Imagine just like your child. Your husband is very hungry and he wants to eat. A newborn baby that is less than 6 months, the only thing the baby should be taking is breast milk. And the only person that can give that baby the breast milk is the mother. So if the baby is hungry, no matter what the mother is doing, the mother has to feed the child. No good mother will watch her child go hungry and leave her child starving. That's pretty much how it is with sex for men. As a wife, you are the only person that has the breast milk that your husband needs. You are the only person that he's supposed to be getting it from. So if he says he's hungry, he wants breast milk, and you don't give him breast milk, then he's going to starve. And if you really love your husband the way you love your children, then you don't want him to starve. So you give him the breast milk, which in this case is the intercourse. Now, it's so funny because in the case of women, when it comes to your baby, that is strictly on exclusive breast milk. Even when you're tired, even when you're sleepy, you go ahead and give your baby breast milk anyway because you know that your baby needs it. In the same way, the best way, and remember I said, is for people that are in healthy marriages. So for women that their husband has cheated before, what I'm saying might be a little bit more difficult. Or for women that don't truly love their husbands, this may be a little bit more difficult. But if you truly love your husband and you want the best for him and you want to satisfy your husband, because remember, love is not all about what you can get, it's more about what you can give to your partner. Even when you're tired sometimes, because you know that this person needs it, you just compromise, right? You just let the person, at the time you are tired, it might not be the best performance, but at least you are giving the person what you can give the person at the time. What that means is, because you are tired, you might not necessarily be the active party in the intercourse. You might be playing a more passive role, but the most important thing is your partner gets what your partner wants to get. Now, another clause is, like I said, this applies to people that are in healthy marriages, because sometimes marrying a kind partner also matters. If your partner is kind, if you are so tired to the extent that you are almost dying or it could be harmful to your health, no partner that truly loves you will be asking for intercourse at that time because they can clearly see you are that tired. So tiredness has different degrees. There is tired of, oh, I just got back from work, I'm tired. tired, but I can still move around, I can still do something. That is tired of, if I do anything else, I'm probably going to faint. Or that is tired of, once I jump on the bed, I'm going to crash and sleep. If you have gotten to those high level degrees of tiredness, no kind partner will be asking you for intercourse at that time. Especially if on a normal day, your response is not always to say no. If you're that tired, or you tend to always come back that tired every day of the week, then that's where planned or scheduled intercourse comes in, because you can't say you are that tired every single day of the week. At least on weekends, you should be able to get some rest where you can create that time for your partner. As a woman, what I'm simply trying to say in a nutshell is, when it comes to the other room, men do not really like rejection. So where possible, if your husband is asking for sex, try not to say no, because rejection makes him feel bad. Rejection makes him feel like he's not wanted, like you're no longer attracted to him. And after a while, it becomes a turn off, and then they don't find you attractive anymore, because they associate anything to do with intimacy with you with a lot of mental stress and work. You know, when somebody has to stress before they can get something, when you think of all the stress you have to go through to get it, you're just like, you know what, I'm not interested anymore. That alone is enough to make them lose their erection. So if you're the kind of woman that always says no because your partner is not satisfying you properly, I'm going to address that when I'm talking to the men. If you say, oh, I always say no because I'm always tired, like I said, you can't always be tired every single day of the week. There will be times where you're well rested. That time, make sure that you give it your best shot, so that when you actually tell him you are tired, he knows that you are genuinely tired. He knows that if you are truly not tired, you would give it your best. Now, sometimes some women's tiredness might not even be from 9 to 5. It might be because the husband is not helping out at home and they have so much on their plate. They are taking care of the kids, they're doing the housework, they're doing the home, they're doing everything. That can be tiring, but remember, I'm talking to the women right now. So I'm going to address that when I'm talking to the men. If your tiredness is due to a medical condition, then your partner should already know. I remember I said, if you're married to a kind partner, because they already know you have this, then they need to be more understanding, or they will be more understanding. Let's face facts, as women, we're not always in the mood for activities in the other room. So most times when your partner comes to ask, even when you're not tired, your default answer is no, or not today, or you just go outright and even say, I'm not in the mood. Now let me tell you something. If you are waiting to always be in the mood to have intercourse, let me burst your bubble, you probably will never have it, because life happens. There is work stress, there is kid stress, there is just female hormones, childbirth and all that. So what I usually say is, work on your mind. Sometimes you need to psych yourself for this. Of course, your partner has a role to play in, like I said, helping you with the chores, helping you with the kids, making sure you are relaxed, making sure that he's doing the things to put you in the mood by saying nice things and all that. All that I've treated in my mailing list, but I'm going to treat it in another video. But aside what your partner is doing, because you cannot always fully depend on your partner to get you in the mood, you have to be able to also get yourself in the mood. And part of that starts from psyching yourself. First of all, if your partner is asking for it and you already know that, okay, I'm not in the mood, but I want to satisfy this person, step one is to erase no from your mind. The moment you say no, your brain is already shutting down towards the idea, and your brain is not going to cooperate with you. The moment you say no, your mind is not going to cooperate with you, and you need your mind to cooperate with you to be able to tell the rest of the sexual organs that it's time for action. So to psych yourself, you first of all start agreeing with the idea that of course you're going ahead with this. Then you start to imagine the kind of things that will put you in the mood. Your imagination can be very helpful. Imagine yourself with your husband and the kind of positions you would like to try with him, even if at that moment you don't feel like. Imagine the things you like about your husband. Oh, I like his nice eyes, I love his lips, I like his nipples, I like this, I like that. You know, you need to visualize that in your head. That will slowly start to put you in the mood. Now, after psyching yourself in your mind, then your partner also has a role to play, because psyching yourself is just about 40 to 50% of it. Your partner now has to do the right thing by saying the right things, touching the right spots, doing the right things in bed. But the only way your partner is going to know to do this is if you communicate. So all the other steps after psyching your mind is a whole different topic on its own, which I will address in different videos. Just know that if you want to continue to be sexually available for your partner as much as possible, every time you feel the urge to say no, first step is to go ahead with it. Say yes and then psych yourself. When you psych yourself, your mind will convince the rest of your body that you're in the mood, and before you know it, you find yourself in the mood. In fact, sometimes when you psych yourself, you will now find that if your partner is doing the right thing, not only will you find yourself in the mood, but you might even possibly find that you are even more in the mood than your partner himself that initiated the whole thing. Talking about initiation, some other men complain that outside of rejection, their wives do not initiate intercourse or activities in the other room. Sometimes it's nice when, as a woman, you are the one that initiates the activities in the other room. So a lot of men say they find it really sexy, really attractive when their wife is the one initiating and not them initiating all the time, because it makes them feel wanted. So when you have mastered not saying no, the next step you want to achieve is actually now be the one to initiate it sometimes. They're not expecting you to initiate it all the time, but sometimes it will be nice if you initiate it. Remember, anything is possible, but it starts with your mind. Tell yourself that you can do it, and you will definitely do it.